Hello again. It's the Sports Betting Whale on Monday, October 2nd, 2017. The theme of today's video, first of all, is to give my condolences to the unfortunate, deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history that occurred last night in Las Vegas, Nevada. It leads to my explanation for you as to why I finally decided to break my silence and start sharing my picks with you. These are the same picks that I've kept secret to myself and just kept to my inner circle for the last 30 years, and the same picks from the same system that have made me tens of millions of dollars and provided me a very lavish lifestyle of luxury, especially for friends and family. I myself don't partake in that much, but it's nice to be able to help other people out. Here's a recap of the weekend results. Over the weekend, I wagered about $60,000 of my own money on the picks. On Saturday, I cashed out nearly $40,000, and yesterday on Sunday was a down day where I gave back around $20,000. You can find proof of all my betting tickets and results at thewhaletracker.com. Before getting to my picks for today, here's a personal message I want to share with you deep from my heart. As you know, we had the tragic shooting last night, and I want things to be put in perspective. Winning or losing in sports does not even compare to the things that matter in life. What I'm doing here with the Whale Sports and what the Champ Group does is we're trying to use our skills and analytical abilities and pattern recognitions to help others also have some financial freedom. Our goal is to help you. You know, I've talked to you a lot about the different investments I've made, and recently been talking to you about the ZipHub investment. The reason that I'm passionate about ZipHub, and the reason that a lot of us have thrown our money into that company, is because it's actually doing something that is meaningful to everyone on earth. Its motto is love one another. It has a very united message. ZipHub just formed a partnership with Stan Lee from Marvel. Stan Lee has the same concept. His legacy he wants is to be a united message, to try to bring people together. Clearly there's a lot of hatred going on in this world right now, and if there's any way to do something to try to unite people in a love one another message, bring people together instead of all the division and animosity that's going on, that's something that's really truly meaningful. So I just wanted to send my condolences to all that suffered one way or the other from last night's tragic shooting. And you know, from a personal note, I had two of my daughters and grandson were heading over there with some friends, and just fortunately, because they both either had school or early morning work, decided not to go. It was a friendly outdoor country western concert, but their friends went, and one of my daughters had 3 friends shot. I don't know their current status, and the other daughter had their friends shot at and ran, and fortunately they weren't hit, but you can imagine the trauma that people are experiencing from that. So again, my prayers, love and light go out to all that were affected last night. My passion and mission is to help people. Everyone around me, even though sounds kind of strange that we're doing sports handicapping and all that, we're all good-natured, we're all giving people, we all are doing it for the right reason. And it's just important to those who care to know that we care too, and we're doing everything that we can to help people. And we really look forward to being a big help for you in the financial realm as much as possible. So the reason I started to share my picks with you after 30 years of not doing it is because I really believe that this can help you with some financial freedom, and a lot of you are going to be givers like me and are going to use that money to help people around you and to help yourself to have a more peaceful, free life. From a young age, I've experienced the benefits of taking risks, managing risks, and being able to multiply whenever things get hot. And not just in sports, in business, and investing in any form. When things are on a roll, really take advantage of it and then cut back when they're not. So you'll see that what we're doing in the sports is the same thing, and we'll be catching some incredible runs that will really catapult your bankroll into higher amounts, allowing you the financial freedom to enjoy it or give it away or do what you want. So next week, I'm going to set aside a bankroll of exactly $100,000. And I'm going to show you, and again, this is relative. You guys can start with 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 500, whatever it is. But I'm going to actually show you a bankroll of $100,000, and we're going to track that $100,000 bankroll with the ups and downs, starting with the new sports with hockey and NBA, and continuing on with NFL and the baseball playoffs, and also mixed martial arts and boxing. So you're going to have a full tracker of a $100,000 fresh start. The month of September, we had a winning month in points and dollars. Now we're going to show you what you can do with this money management system with a set amount of dollars. What I'm going to do with it is I'm going to take 20% of the 100, which is 20,000, and put it into a round robin pool. I'm going to put 40,000 of the 100,000 into a straight bet pool, and I'm going to put $40,000 into a best bet pool. And I will be showing you how much I'm taking as we go. I'll be more conservative until we're hot, and then once we're hot, I'm going to be aggressive in the sections we're hot. Right now, we're on a 75% strike win rate on the best bets. In the last 24 best bets, we've won 18 and lost 6, so a plus 12 units on that. On the straight bets, we're hitting at 62.9% on the last 40-something games, which again is very profitable. And on the round robins, it's been about break even, but that's the category where you can really jump up fast. So I don't want to ever ignore the round robins. That's where I've made most of my money, is getting hot using round robins. But I know, like yesterday, I had a case of the twofers. It's, from a financial standpoint, it's worse than a case of the measles. The twofers on a 3s and 4 round robin is what you don't want. If you hit 0 or 1 out of 4, wow, you would have gotten killed if you'd have bet them straight up. If you win 3 out of 4, you win round robin or straight bet. If you hit 4 out of 4, jackpot. The round robins pay way more than if you bet them straight up. But the twofers is when you would have broke even if you bet them straight up, but you lose your entire bet. That's what you want to avoid when you're betting 3s and 4s. Yesterday, I caught a bad case of the twofers. The best bet won. Straight bets were okay over the weekend. I don't think I even lost the best bet. I haven't lost the best bet in a little bit. I've been real strong on those. Straight bets have been real strong. So had I played the 20% round robin pool, 40 straight bet, 40 best bet, I would have done a lot better. So I'm going to make sure that I'm following my own advice and not be so heavy on the round robins. Round robins are more fun for me because I can take a small amount of money and win a large amount of money. I don't have to put as much money at risk. But what I've decided to do is just go ahead and put together a $100,000 bankroll and use that and show you how it works. Now, let's say you're starting with $1,000. Do exactly the same thing I am, but do it 1% of what I'm doing, 100th of what I'm doing versus what I'm doing. So if I'm betting $1,000 on a game, then you're betting $10 on the game, 100th. So you just play it that way. That will be an extremely safe way. Now what you'll see is when, let's say I hit a couple round robins, boom, round robin pulls up, bet more on the round robins. What happened on Saturday, we're killing it in college football right now. I'm very hot in college football. I'm really seeing the ball well, as they say in the sports world. And I I've been following the teams very carefully, and there's a lot of games that are not close to the point spread. I had a lot of easy winners on Saturday the last few weeks, and also during the week when there's college games. But NFL, there's been a lot of games coming close to the spread. If the game comes within 4 to 6 points of the spread, it can go either way. And as you know, in NFL, it comes down to those zebras. If they're calling the holding calls on us or for or against us, it makes all the difference in the world. How many times have you seen the touchdown, punt return, touchdown, long pass, touchdown? You're just waiting to see if there's a flag. Well, lately it seems like when we score, pretty likely you're going to see the yellow handkerchief come out. Can't stand it. But that's what happens when games are close to the spread. In college, boy, we're winning 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. Even if the zebras go against us, we still win comfortably. So we should put more money on college. Saturday we're winning. We went in, accelerated into the NFL. The NFL's a little tougher right now. We're going to change that strategy. Also, you're going to see something that's going to be a lot of fun. NHL. Remember some of the NHL picks I gave you last year, if you were around. Really high strike rate. A very predictable game, more on the totals and the sides than some other sports too. And we have a nice season starting on Wednesday, October 4th. So please make sure you get involved in that. And to do that, just go to thewhalepicks.com/NHL. You want to be a part of this NHL run because you go on some pretty serious runs in the NHL. Do it all the time. A lot of fun. You don't have to be a hockey fan. You don't even have to watch the games. Let me and my team do all that. We do all the research. We watch all the games. We make sure that we put you on the right side and we're putting our own money. And this is an important point too. It's not just my money that's going on these NHL picks and all the other picks. It's everyone around me's money too. They're taking their own money and going along with it. So this is for real. Everyone's making money off this. Everyone's excited about it. It's something that you definitely want to do. Okay, now here's a really exciting news flash. Wednesday, October 4th, is the official start of the 2017-18 NHL hockey season. Again, I'm expecting to make a lot of money this hockey season with my NHL picks. So you want to join this and see for yourself how much money you'll make. You don't have to watch hockey or even be a hockey fan to make money on it. My team will watch all the games, keep track of all of the injuries, and keep track of how the goalies are doing and how the teams are matching up and all the pattern recognitions. We do all that work, a lot of work. All you do is look at your email or your text and punch them in. That's it. So we want to show you how powerful this is and give you a very special offer. Lock in your access today to my premium NHL picks package, and you'll receive all of my NHL picks for the coming season. To make this a complete no-brainer for you, my NHL picks package is discounted to just simply $20 for the 7 days to start the NHL season. The monthly installment do not kick in until after the 7 days. Let us show you what we can do for 7 days for $20. I'm sure you're betting more than $20 on average. So we're up plus 1 unit, you're ahead. A lot of you don't bet hockey. So this is found money. This is a sport that you don't know anything about or don't enjoy, and you can just go ahead and rake it in and say, oh, well, that went well, even though you don't even know who they are. So that's fine. It's like in the stock market. Someone could be really good at stocks and tell you to invest in a company you never heard of, and if they're right, you're happy. Well, this is a found money opportunity for you. So what we're going to do is show you. For if any reason you're not head over heels in love with the results you're seeing in the NHL picks during the 7-day trial, cancel and you'll never owe another dime. Who else does that? We want to show you that you can make money off the NHL, whether you're a fan or not. I know it's a lot more fun to watch the games and the sports that you are a fan of, but making money is making money. And if we can show a nice strike rate on the NHL for you, I'm sure you'll want to continue to get those picks and make money off them. We do the work, you punch them in. So here's what I'm doing tonight in the NFL and why. We're going to go with the two-team parlay of the Redskins and over for the game and Redskins and over for the first half. Straight picks, Redskins for the game, Redskins first half, over on the Redskins for the game, and over for the Redskins for the first half. Why? Okay. The Redskins right now are firing on all cylinders. Kirk Cousins was the offensive player of the week. He had a QB passing rating of 157 on his game against the Raiders. They completely dominated the game. The Redskins have lost already. They lost to the Eagles in an extremely poor performance with Kirk Cousins, and a lot of the players just underperformed. So they come back, they play better in game 2. Game 3, they play even better than that. They're in a very competitive division, as you know, with the Eagles and Cowboys. Giants are not so competitive this year, but they typically are. It's a tough conference. The conference is going to probably outperform many of the other conferences. Am I a fan of the Chiefs? Yes. I backed them before, and I think they're a strong team this year. But I believe that a lot of the tricks they've been using in leaking the runners out of the backfield and the long plays that they've been doing, they've set a team record for the most consecutive 50-yard plays. I think it's 8 or 9 games in a row that they've had 50-yard or more plays. That's what's really pushed them out. Redskins are aware of it. Redskins are going to be able to counter it better, like they did against the Raiders. So I see the Redskins being able to stay competitive in this game. The spread is 7 for the main line, and we're going to get more than 3 for the first half. When the Eagles went to the Chiefs earlier in the season, the Eagles got 4 points, and the Chiefs won by, I think, 7. So the odds makers have moved it from Chiefs -4 to Chiefs -7, and I believe the Redskins are every bit as good as the Eagles right now, even though they lost to them in game 1. If you watch that game, Kirk Cousins was terrible, and he got better, and then he was the best quarterback in the league last week. The Redskins are healthy. They got 2 key players back, and I expect them to, again, play on all cylinders offensively. I expect it to be a good game, and getting 7 points and more than 3 in the first half should put us in a good position in the first half of the game. The Chiefs are scoring a lot of points. They open it up, and even when they're throwing long, incomplete passes, stop the clock, which are good. We don't want a long grind-out running games back and forth, and I don't believe that they're going to see too much of that. I think that both teams are going to throw the ball, and that leads to scoring one way or the other, also leads to less time on the drives. So my prediction tonight is that you'll see a very good performance by the Redskins. The Kansas City Chiefs are undefeated. It's not good to be undefeated, especially when you've won some key games already and you've also won at home. It's a Monday night game. Chiefs are very good at Arrowhead, so that's the case for the Chiefs. But I'd rather have the Chiefs off a loss than the Chiefs very, very pleased with all their performances, and Redskins still having a chip on their shoulder from the Game 1 performance against the Eagles. So I'm expecting the Redskins to come out and play with more energy tonight than the Chiefs. The Chiefs might get off to a decent start, but I think that as the game goes forward, the Redskins will fight. And I was telling some people, even if the Chiefs get ahead in the second half by more than 7, I expect the Redskins to come back and cover the spread. So my hope is the Redskins jump out, stay ahead, and win easily, but I'm prepared for the Redskins to be down in the second half and come back and backdoor cover. Either way, we win. I think it's a good bet. It's not a lock, but it's a solid play. So as a reminder, Wednesday's the official start to the 2017-18 NHL hockey season. Lock in your access today while this limited time special offer exists, because it's going away very quickly. You can receive all the picks for the coming season at a low rate. But to make it easier for you, we're going to get you started with the discounted rate of just $20 for the first full week of the NHL season. So you can see for yourself what kind of start we get going on. If for any reason you're not head over heels, happy with the results, just cancel and you will not owe another dime. So sign up for the NHL Picks package. Make a lot of money off hockey this year. Go to thewhalepicks.com/NHL. Thank you. Going forward, I'll be releasing my free sports picks on this YouTube channel. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel with this round button right here, and I'll make sure you'll be the first to know as soon as I have free picks to release. Thank you.